So I'm doing another auction listing for you guys. Again, if you're not interested in buying them, it's still interesting to see what there is. Especially this one is for comic or G.I. Joe collectors. I have this one's going to be a whole lot. All these comics that I'm showing you are going to be together in a lot, mostly because they're not in really great shape. Unfortunately, I was really disappointed to see that, and I'm selling them pretty much at cost when you figure in the eBay fees and the shipping. It might seem expensive, but I probably spent way too much for these, considering I didn't realize they were going to be such poor condition. But they are still cheaper than getting them from a lot of other sellers. Just individually, definitely, you're going to save some money. So if you just want them, you don't care the condition. They're interesting because, as you can see, in the UK it was Action Force, and this is Action Force Monthly #1. This is actually more of a traditional comic size. The rest are bigger. They also had Transformers stories as well, as you can see. Don't want to open them up and show you too much. This one does have a poster. Free battle ribbon. I don't know what that is. That might be whatever this sticker thing is, because it's kind of more than just, yeah, I think that could be what that was. I don't know. But the mini poster, actually, yeah, maybe that's the idea. Maybe that was how it came originally. I don't know. The mini poster is there. It's pretty much this as a poster minus the monthly. I think it says Action Force. There'll be a picture. I'm going to take the photos after I do the video, so that way if anything happens, you saw them nicer here, but the photos on eBay will be the most recent versions. And then you can see Action Force. These are a bit bigger. You can kind of compare sizes now, see. And a lot of the UK books are this way. They are all in color though. And I was curious about it, so I found out these are, and I mean even the covers, some of these covers are from the Marvel G.I. Joe. They are reprints, but what makes them interesting is they do have some original content as well, kind of shorts that are original in them. So they have like the main story that follows that's a reprint, but then they'll have some original stories as well, from what I understand. Also, they did change these up. Actually, this is the last issue, and you can kind of, it pretty much tells you on the back, Action Force joins Transformers. Transformers, the best of two comics in one. So pretty much it wasn't doing well enough. And they did have, they had Action Force Weekly, which wasn't good enough. They cut it down to monthly, and they kind of got rid of that. And, like I said, then they put it into the Transformers book, which also I'll have some of those. And the Transformers always kind of had like G.I. Joe / Action Force or Visionaries or some kind of other backup. So that's those. Like I said, they're not in the best. Some of them are a little bit better than the others. Like the last one, I think, is in a little better condition. And it's more, especially when you figure that there's a little bit of a stain on the front. It's still not in great shape, but again, you're really buying for the rarity, and you're still, if you were to buy all 5 of these comics, some of the other sellers who have these in, better shape, they're going to cost you a whole lot more than what I'm charging for the whole lot, which aren't as in good shape. I mean, that's understandable. They're not in as good shape. But I still think you're getting a better deal, especially if you're just a G.I. Joe collector and you're not necessarily a comic collector and worried about condition. Like I said, some of these are they're about ready to fall apart. So, if you get that, oh my goodness, they're about ready to fall apart. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put that in the auction. These are not in perfect shape. They're being sold as is. But there, again, if you're not interested in the comics themselves, it's interesting for some of you, my viewers, just to see the different kind of, like we had in Ninja Turtle / Ninja Hero comics, that in other countries the characters weren't always the same. They weren't always handled the same. In fact, this one interesting says Milton Bradley Inc. So I guess I don't know. Maybe they had Milton Bradley had the rights in the UK to Action Force. So anyway, just something to see. And if you're interested in comics, G.I. Joe, Action Force, pop culture, any of that stuff, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to have more and more videos. We're going to have interviews with some comic creators hopefully pretty soon, and some interviews with some authors. I've already talked about some people with that, and some video game people that I'm going to be having on soon too. Probably in the next week or two, I'll have some videos coming up with interviews. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe if you did. Leave comments below, and I hope to see you again. Thanks. And for those interested in it on eBay, good luck with bidding. Thank you. Bye.